Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly reading for June 6th to June 12th. I want to quickly thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. And hello to you, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. So glad that you could. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Spirit has to say for you this week. So let's get right to it. We start out with the Hierophant. The Devil, 2 power cards in a row. Then we have the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Then we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. So 4 standalone cards right there, and then a little bit of it, well, more emotion than anything else. So let's go ahead and jump right into your first card, the Hierophant. So this week, Cancer, you are going to be more in touch with your caring nature, the part of you that's very nurturing and caring. I say that because with the Hierophant, we're talking about spirituality and growth, being able to get advice from someone who is looking out for that for you, wishing that for you. I think that also speaks very closely to the High Priestess and the Hermit. With the High Priestess, that's speaking to mystery and spiritual development. So she and the Hierophant are telling you this week, Cancer, that you're going to be more in tune to your spiritual self, more so than you have been. If you're already a very spiritual person or very spiritual being, well, this week you're going to be more in tune to it than ever. You also have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is talking of inner wisdom. So when you're thinking about the amount of spiritual growth you're going to be accomplishing this week, the interest in your spiritual growth overall, the Hermit really suits you this week, because searching for that inner truth, that inner wisdom, listening to your higher self with the High Priestess, all of those things are saying that you're going to tune up and tune into your spiritual self, your spiritual growth, your intuition, your ability to really listen to and have a purpose for that voice. And then the Hierophant is that person who's going to help you understand it all, give you some insight into what's happening for you, making you feel as though you do understand where your spiritual purpose is going, or where it's coming from, I should say. So then with the Devil, you do have the Devil as well. So the Devil speaks to being able to fine tune and hone in on behaviors. Now, because we're talking about behaviors that need to be changed, we would say, yes, these are behaviors that you have that you know are not to your best interest, and you already know you need to change them. But the Devil, having the Devil in your reading this week, means that you are finally fully aware of that. You have all of this spiritual and spiritual energy that's just coming at you, and you are going to be harnessing it, learning how to use it to help you control those things that you want to. And this Hermit is saying that you're going to be able to really be able to pull it in, use it, and turn it back out into the world. Turn it back out to help yourself become a more controlled person on a better spiritual plane. By the end of this week, you will be in a better place spiritually. You felt like you've been on the edge of that spiritual growth, like you are becoming a more in tune and enlightened human being, and now it's coming for you, Cancer. So that's a wonderful thing, because you've probably, like most things in your life, you've probably put a lot of effort and energy into this, and now it's coming to fruition. It's going to happen for you. So since we're talking about that, and we've covered those powerful cards that Spirit is talking to me through, let's say the 5 of Cups, that emotional card. Now that's the card saying that you're going to be open to new perspectives. So as we said, this is not something new to you, Cancer. You have been aware of your spiritual self wanting to work on it. And so now you're at that point where you can make those changes. You can embrace your spiritual self. And the Five of Cups is just saying, yep, you're ready. New perspective. You're going to embrace those changes, embrace what's coming for you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is actually also embracing the compassion and that emotional intelligence, that strong psychic connection to another person. So the Queen of Cups is actually saying, yes, you are going to fine tune this and hone this to the point where you feel very comfortable with it, where it could actually cause you to really boost your emotional intelligence, therefore being more sensitive to others and their emotional status, and that a psychic connection to another person. So you are going to be at a point where you can really think of others and really be in tune with what they need as well. The Five of Cups is, the Five of Cups was taking in the new perspective. The Queen of Cups was saying that you're open to that. All of these cards are saying a spiritual growth is coming. So let's go with your Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is talking about intellect again and being able to figure out things that were puzzling you. So not necessarily puzzling you this week, Cancer, but giving you pause. Like we said, you were on the brink of a spiritual burst, some spiritual growth, and it's happening for you this week. So that Queen of Swords is actually saying, okay, you're ready for this now. This is what's coming. Your perception of all these things is going to be very different because you're going to be understanding things that were puzzling you before, which is why you're going to be able to move forward with that spiritual, let's say, emotional growth per se. You're going to be able to move forward with that because you are open to new experiences. You are looking at things from a very clearly different perspective than you were before. You have that introspection, that inner wisdom that's working for you. So now let's take a look at your Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles represents balance and adaptability. Excuse me. Blech. So with your resources, you're going to be able to do what you need to do with them. I think that spiritual growth, that ability to connect psychically and be in tune with other people is going to really help you with that. Being able to make sure that you have what you need when you need it. And that's not just money, it's your energy, it's your time, all the expenditures that you have this week. You're going to meet them in a very different way because you're going to be able to approach them or deal with them in a very spiritual way, a way that you've been looking forward to being able to deal with them. So this week for you, Cancer, it's going to just appeal all that tenacity, all that hard work, fine-tuning, being open to things. It's all going to pay off this week for you. And even with your financial self, you're going to be more on task because you're going to be able to really, truly go with the flow and keep that moving. So very good week for you spiritually, and then that's just going to just pour out into your life, Cancer. So that's what I'm seeing for you this week. Thank you for joining me. And I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.